Yo, what's up guys, it's Lun-Gi. So today we'll be taking a look at the new Raizeol deck. So we're going to be taking a look at some gameplay featuring a few different versions of the deck, starting with the Super Heavy Samurai version. Alright, so we're going first against Gimmick Puppet. And we have two of the same hand trap, and then we got basically only one starter. Alright, so we get trolled, but it doesn't matter. You only really need one search to do anything relevant in this deck. And so we just go for Rafflesia. So we can't go for a boss monster because we only have one Raizeol. Right, so they do the puppet thing, but we can definitely stop them from doing full combo. So we just negate the doll. Now there's nothing they can really do about that. We do have one more hand trap here. Alright, so he activates this for whatever reason, even though he can't combo. Yeah, so we normal summon and he scoops. Next duel is up against Gren Maju. Right, so here we don't have any super heavy samurai cards. So we just go for the normal combo. We go for Rafflesia to negate Nibiru, and then we go for our Raizeol combos. So you can go for Duodrive, or you can go for Banshee if you want, and then save your Duodrive for some other turn or later on in the combo. Right, so he's playing Demise of the Land, I guess, for Necro Valley. But this deck doesn't really need the graveyard. You do utilize the graveyard, but like it's not needed for any combos. So Necro Valley wouldn't have done anything. Alright, so he surrenders even though he's got some trap cards here. But I guess he couldn't really do much else. So this is the Time Thief version. Time Thief version, I really like it. But the main issue is that you kind of have to play other extenders, because when something like this happens with Imperm, you probably can't summon like half of your Raizeol cards because they have some condition attached to their special summon. So you need like generic extenders. So you have to play like 3 to 6 of them, and they don't actually do anything. Sakitama does nothing on its own, and neither does Shade Brigadine. So that is a bit of an issue when playing this version. But the combos are really strong, and this deck has a lot of synergy with Time Thief Redoer. It's very easy to attach spell cards or trap cards to him to turn on all three of its effects. So that is a plus with the version of the deck. Right, so here we get to stack something from the top of his deck. I don't think it will be a trap card, unfortunately. Alright, so here we just go for popping. We couldn't pop this because they had a monster, but we used another effect to get rid of it. Alright, so he goes for Typhon, but that doesn't really do anything because we can't just beat over the Typhon. Okay, cool. The Grave, I mean, this is game over. But some people they don't like to scoop. Okay, 100% game over. We just negate because why not? Right, better phase. Attack, 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 attack. GG. So next up is Blue Eyes. So Blue Eyes goes first. We're going second, but we open droplets and a toy. So droplet plus toy is absolutely broken because you get to negate up to 3 cards, and then you get to make a rank 4 for free. All right, so it goes double spirit. So one thing I must say about the Blue Eyes support is that it's really good. They got like three or 4 cards or something, but it actually makes the deck competent enough to be tier 3, maybe even tier 2 or higher, maybe even tier 2 or higher. But like a lot of the decks nowadays, like they're super strong. So after like a ban list or something, Blue Eyes will definitely go up a couple of tiers after the new support comes. Really nice support for the deck. Does not lose to like Nibiru and stuff, and even can play around like Troll and Lockbird. I was very surprised, very surprised. Very impressed by the new Blue Eyes cards. I'm going to be testing the deck after I'm done simping on Raizeol. So yeah, we got like how long? I don't know. We got like 2 months or something before the deck releases, and also there's like one more card. Maybe I'll wait for the last card for Blue Eyes. Right, so we go for a freeze after negating this thing to Puppet, and then that's GG. Yeah, so maybe I'll wait for the last card to be revealed, because there's always like one more card for structure decks, like Ponix with Fire Kings. So I might wait for that card before I start making like Blue Eyes combos, because a lot of the time, like, I'll make something with the support, and then later on something else will come up that basically changes the deck entirely, like Ponix. Like all my early Fire King videos were kind of useless because they reveal Ponix, which is like it's like a mandatory like 3 of in a pure Fire King version. Right, so we're playing against Branded here. Branded, one of my favorite decks to play against, because the deck doesn't have any negates, just has a bunch of like removal and stuff. Outside of the Puppet lock, I think the deck is pretty fair. I always like playing against Branded. It's a nice deck to play against, to be honest. I never minded. Outside of like Puppet lock, but we've got the droplets for the Puppet. So he's playing some odd version of the deck. He's playing the new Light and Darkness fusion card. Alright, so here we just Exiton. They don't have any negates, so Exiton always just like wrecks. Alright, so that's that's GG. Exiton is just crazy against a bunch of decks. Because you could like usually they make you they allow you to summon a rank 4, so you just summon Exiton, use its effect, because it's a quick effect. And then if they change something, you just change droplets, and then you sack the Exiton, and then basically you'll nuke the field for free. So this is another game with the toy engine. I wasn't sure what I was playing. I just saw like 3 set cards, but they're playing Tier Elements, like Trap Tier Elements, which is kind of an odd deck, very odd. We're playing the Malchami. I think this one is very good, much better than the other one, but much fairer than Maxi. I feel, because yeah, because usually you need to special summon like a bunch of times to summon from the extra deck. Especially like if you're playing like an XYZ deck like this one. But with Malcharmy, this one, your opponent only like draws 1 card if you XC summon, which is actually quite fair in my opinion. I think it's much more fair than Maxi, and it's coming out in 2 weeks in the OCG. Uh, yeah, it's coming out in 2 weeks, and it's gonna be legal with the other Malcharmy and also Maxi, which is just like I don't know what Japan is thinking when it comes to Maxi. They're just like delaying on banning the card. As long as Maxi is legal, they're probably not going to play this card, because it can actually negate some of the pluses you get off of Maxi. So yeah, anyways, back to this duel. So they flip everything face down, which is all good, because they don't have any monsters that will allow them to actually clear this field. So they have to try and beat over everything, and then Toy Box comes in clutch, at least blowing up one of their monsters. 2,000 defense, 200, 1,000, 1,000, 1,600. They won't be able to put like enough monsters on board to clear everything. See, like here, right? So they go Bahamut, Toad, fine, whatever. Right, so they search for Paleo, Dynamiscus. They're gonna use Dynamiscus on Toy Box because it's the best target. Right, so we flip this and then we activate Toy Box. Right, they banish it, which is fine. Alright, so they summon this guy, shuffle back, that's also fine. Summon the Malcharmy, go for alright, we're going to battle first. Alright, so it flips everything face down. So alright, so we try to play now. He activates Toy Tank in response, which is not good because it says you cannot special summon except from the graveyard. So that was a misplay on his part. Right, so here we can go for Ixa Boy, Ixa Homeboy. So here we want to go for our XCs to protect our cards from Exiton. Right, so we blow up their cards and then we keep our cards. Very fair. So they get to trigger a bunch of stuff, but nothing really threatening. Summon back Homeboy, but he's already used his effect, so we just blow him up again. I think they summon him again. Summon another one. I think playing 2 is pretty smart. Right, so they called our big boy Deadnader, but I think they're going to forget about Exiton and then go into the battle phase. And then we can still detach with Deadnader, because it says we can't activate, but yeah, so we're going to Veil that so we can blow up the monsters in the battle phase. Alright, SP. Okay, so they banish the Exiton. Alright, so they go for Sprint. Right. So they sent this forgetting that they've used it already. And yeah, they're only on 2000, so next turn we're just going to clap those cheeks. Right, so that's GG. Right, so this will be the last duel. So we're facing up against the new TCG exclusive archetype Mimighoul. It's an interesting archetype, actually making flip monsters usable, which I think is very, very nice. But we do have a couple of like busted flip monsters, but they are flip monsters after all. So you know, how busted could they be? I don't think the deck has been optimized yet, because like we beat them with just 3 cards in hand. Spoiler. Yeah, but yeah, there's another archetype that I might take a look at after Blue Eyes maybe, or maybe I'll stall on the Blue Eyes. I'll wait a bit for the last card. Yeah, but it looks quite interesting. They go for the Ghost Trick plays. This card, what does it do? So your opponent cannot flip summon. All right, so you cannot flip the monsters, which helps you. Yeah, so he scoops. All right, so with the Ghost Trick trap card, you can't flip summon. So, and also the Mimighoul field spell says that you cannot normal summon monsters while you control a face down monster. So it completely locks out normal summons, but you can still special summon, which is this deck is actually mostly special summons thanks to their first conditions. So being locked out of your normal summon doesn't actually matter. It's not like most XYZ decks. So that is GG. Alright, so this is the current deck list that I'm working with. I think the strongest version so far is the toy box engine. Mainly because it allows you to play, you know, droplets, and then it combos really well with the toy cards. Also, it's a bunch of like free bodies, and then toy soldier when you have toy box that allows you to search. And then I took advice from some people that commented on my earlier Raizeol videos, and I added Pot of Prosperity. I've played like maybe 10 duels or something. I haven't actually seen it at all, but I'm sure once I do see it, it will be helpful. And then the extra deck, um, mostly the same. One ZEUS, one Mereologic Aggregator, 2 Deadnader, 2 Duodrive, one Bagooska, and then one Silent on the Arc. I actually lost against like Dynamorphia, um, mainly because I couldn't actually get rid of his 4K attack monster. He wasn't actually activating any effects, so Deadnader couldn't pop it. And then I didn't actually have anything. I think I didn't have enough resources to summon Laplacian to get rid of it. So I needed just like a regular rank 4 to get rid of that card. Yeah, so that's why I added Silent Honor Arc for situations where like their monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects. I know Castel basically power crept Silent Honor Arc, but I like the fact that like let's say against something like what's his name again? I forgot, like branded fusion, Mergeade. Yeah, Mergeade. Something like Mergeade, so you can just steal Mergeade, attach him to Arc, and then they can't trigger its effects in the graveyard. So situations like that, I think it will be helpful. Yeah, but you could play this or Castel, because Castel can also target spots and traps. Placian, best card, love this card. Exiton as well. I was playing 2 at some point, but cut to 1 space. Dweller, Banshee, your other searcher, Rafflesia, and then 1 Utopic Future, and then 1, this one, F-Zero, the other one. So sometimes I cut this card, but if you normal summon Ice Raizeol, you can also basically make plays in this deck. You can make plays that allow you to summon these 2 before you lock yourself into rank 4s. So that's pretty nice. You won't do that often, but also you can use like leftover rank 4s to go this into your like Utopic Future. But most of the time you just use a trap card to stack like 3 of your rank 4s to make Utopic Future the hard way. Which is a useful tactic, especially after they use like Dark Rule on you. It's fine, whatever. You just use Rafflesia and then you dump the trap, and then you can banish it, and then you can XC summon. So that's still, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, but I will be also including some of the other deck lists of the other versions of the deck, the exact versions that were in the video. yeah, I include the exact versions of that were in the video in the description. So if you'd like to take a look at those deck lists, yeah, you can just check out the description. Right. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please don't like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.